complete x to power 2 multiplied by x to power 3. X to power 2 is x multiply x multiply. X to power 3 is x multiply x multiply x. We multiply x 3 times because the power is 3. Here we multiply x 2 times because the indices is 2. This will equal x to power 2 plus 3, which is equal to x to power 5. So this multiplication, we have to add the power. This will be equal x to power 5. Here we have minus 2x to power 6 multiplied by or times minus 5x to power 2. This is equal. We will multiply the numbers together, which are between two brackets. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 5 multiplied by x to power 6 multiplied by x to power 2. Minus times minus is plus. 2 times 5 is 10. X to power 6 multiply x to power 2. We take x to power and we have to add the power because this is the multiplication. So 6 plus 2 is 8. Here we have division. This x to power 5, which means we have to multiply x 5 times because the indices or the power is 5. Divided by x to power 3. We multiply x at the denominator 3 times. This will equal x to power 5. Here we have division, so we have to subtract the indices or the powers. It will be x to power 5 minus 3, which is equal to x to power 2. Here, minus 2 multiply x to power 6. Divided by minus 5 multiply 2x to power 2. If you have here minus and the minus at the denominator, we can eliminate minus together. So we have 2 over 5 times x to power, this is the division. So we will take 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. It will be x to power 4. Example 1, multiply each of the following. Number A, we have half y to power 4 multiply by or times by 2y to power 2. We said before that we have to multiply the numerical together, or first half y to power 4, it means half multiplied by y to power 4 multiply 2 times y to power 2. We will multiply the numerical together. We put half times 2 between two brackets times and the symbols together between two brackets, which is y to power 4 times y to power 2. These symbols are the same. These are the same symbol, which is y. They are y here and y here. In multiplication, if the base is the same, the base here is y and here is y, so we have to add the power. What is the base? If I told you a to power b, a is called the base, b is called indices or power. So here 2 is 2 over 1. It can be written on the form of a over b. This divided by 2 is 1 and this is divided by 2 is 1. So we have here 1 times 1 is 1 divided by 1 times 1 is 1. 1 divided by 1 is equal to 1. We don't write 1. Here we have the same base y and this is a multiplication. So we add the indices together, which is 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. For b, we have 21 over 4 x to power 5 multiplied by 2 over 7 x to power 3. This is equal, as I told you, this means this number is multiplied by x to power 5 multiplied by 2 over 7 times x cubic. We will take the multiplication of the numbers together between two brackets times the symbols together between two brackets, x to power 5 times x to power 3. Here, before multiplication, we can make a simplification, which is 7 divided by 7 is 1, 21 divided by 7 is 3. So we have to multiply the numerators and denominators. This will be equal 3 times 2 is 6. 7 times 1 is 7. This is the multiplication of the numbers. Here we have the same base, which is x. We have to add the indices or the powers. So this will be equal x to power 5 plus 3 is 8. X to power 8. I think you can do C very easily as A or and B. The length of a rectangle is 4x centimeter. This is a rectangle. This length is 4x centimeters and its width is 3x centimeter. This is the width is equal to 3x centimeter. Calculate its area. We know that the area of rectangle is the multiplication of its length times its width. So area of rectangle is equal to 4x times 3x. 4x multiplied by 3x. This will be equal 4 multiply x multiply 3 multiply x. We take the multiplication of the numbers between two brackets together, multiply by the symbols between two brackets, x multiplied by x. This is equal 4 times 3 is 12, x multiplied by x. We have the same base, which is x, and x means x to power 1. And here x is x to power 1. Any number to power 1 is equal to the number. If you have a, it means a to power 1. Any number to power 0 is equal to 1. So you can replace 1 with any variable to power 0. Because any variable to power 0 is equal to 1. Put this in your mind. Here we have x to power 1 multiplied by x to power 1 is equal to x to power 1 plus 1 is 2, x squared. Be careful, you have to write centimeter square because the length and width is in centimeter. Centimeter times centimeter is centimeter to power 2. This area will be in centimeter square or centimeter to power 2. Divide each of the following. We have here division. For example, in A, we have 4a b to power 3 divided by 8ab. This will be equal 4 multiplied by a multiplied b to power 3, and the denominator will be 8 times a times b. 8 times a times b. We will take the numerical together and the symbols, the like symbols together. Here we have 4 divided by a times a divided by a times b cubic or b to power 3 divided by b. This will be equal, divide by 4 equal 1, divide by 4 equal 2. This is equal half, 1 half times a divided by a. Also divide by a is 1 and here is 1. We will have multiply by 1, but we don't write multiply 1. Or we have a over a, a over a. I told you that a means a to power 1, and here a to power 1. We have division and the same base, so we take the base which is a, and in division we subtract the indices or the power. This will be equal a to power 1 minus 1, which is a to power 0. I told you that any number or any variable raised to power 0 is equal to 1. And you have to follow this way. It is better to follow this way. Here we have a to power, as I told you, a here is to power 1 and here is to power 1 also. So this is the same base and this is division. So we subtract the power, which is 1 minus 1 times the same base b to power 3 minus 1. So this will equal half. As I told you, 1 minus 1 is 0. A to power 0 is 1, And here b to power 3 minus 1 is 2. So b to power 2. This is the solution, the final solution. B, you can solve B by yourself, of course. It is the same as A. We have two variables here, or two symbols, which are M and N. Three tennis balls. We have three tennis balls. 1, 2, 3. Fit into a box. And the blue one is a box. And these three tennis balls fit into the box. Calculate the ratio between the volume of the three balls, for example, V1, and the volume of the box. So, in this case, we have to calculate the volume of the three balls and the volume of the box as V2. We have to calculate the ratio. The ratio here means volume 1 divided by volume 2. This is called a ratio. The division here is called a ratio. We start volume of the box. The box, it has a length and width and the height. These three balls fit into the box. It means if we assume the diameter of the tennis ball is 2r, so this will be r. And here the width of the box will be 2r. The length is 6r, which is 2r, the diameter of one ball, times the three balls, gives 6r. The height would be also 2r. This is the dimension of the box. So volume of the box is equal to 6r times 2r times 2r. The height is 2r. 6 times 2 times 2 is equal to 24. R times R times R is R to power 3. As we know, R is to power 1, here to power 1, here to power 1. This is a multiplicative of the same base, so we have to add the power, which is 1 plus 1 is equal 2, plus 1 is equal 3. This is the volume of the box. We have to calculate the volume of the three balls. Volume of the three balls is equal to, they are three balls, times. What is the volume of one ball? He said here, volume of the sphere is 4 over 3 by r to power 3. So, this is the volume of one ball. The volume of the three balls is this volume multiplied by 3. 3 is 3 over 1. So, 3 can be eliminated with 3. This will be equal 4 times by 3.14 times r to power 3. This is the volume of the three balls. He asked us to calculate the ratio between, be careful, between the volume of the three balls. This volume, the ratio between this volume and the volume of the box, which is this one. So the ratio will be this divided by that. So the ratio is equal to 4 times 3.14 r to power 3 divided by 24 r to power 3. You will notice that here we have r to power 3 and r to power 3, which can be eliminated. Or this is r to power 3. We have the same base, of course, and we have division. So we have to subtract the power or the indices. So we have r to power 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. R to power 0 is equal to 1. And here, if we divide 4 by 4 is equal 1. 24 divided by 4 is equal 6. The ratio will be 3.14 over 6. And this is the answer or the solution. Multiply or divide. A is multiplication. B is multiplication. C is multiplication. D is division. E is division and F is division. He said multiply or divide. For example, number A is equal to, we have to take the numbers between two brackets, the multiplication of the numbers, which is 5 times 2 between two brackets times we have two symbols which are x and y. So we will take the multiplication of the first symbol, which is x, between two brackets. So this will be multiplied between two brackets x to power 3 times x to power 1 times between two brackets y to power 4 multiply y to power 2. This will equal 5 times 2 is 10 times, you can eliminate the times, x to power 3 plus 1 times y to power 4 plus 2, because we have multiplication. This will equal 10 x to power 4 y to power 6. This is the answer of A. B and C as A. G, we have division. 9 multiplied by x to power 5 multiplied by y to power 4 divided by, can be written as over 6 multiplied by x to power 3 multiplied by y. This will be equal, so we take the numbers together. If we divide 6 divided by 3 is equal to 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3 multiply. We have the same index or symbol or base. The base here is x, and we have division, so we have to subtract the indices or the powers. This will be equal x to power 5 minus 3. The same here, we have y to power 4 minus 1. This will be equal 3 over 2 x to power 2 y to power 3. And this is the solution of D. You can solve E and F with the same way. Number 2, multiply. A, we have to multiply 2/3 times 3 over 2 together, multiply by or times 2, t to power 4 times t to power 4. We have to add the power because the base is the same, so it will be t to power 4 plus 4. This is 2 over 3 and this is 3 over 2. So this is the multiplicative inverse of that one. The irrational number multiplied by its multiplicative inverse is equal to 1. So this will equal 1. Or in other way, here is 2 and here is 2. It can be eliminated together. Also 3 can be eliminated with 3. So this will equal 1. Multiplied by 2 power 8. This is the answer. T to power 8. B is the same. And the C, also D, E. Let us solve F. Together we have 4 multiplied by 1/4 multiplied by -7. And this will be times m to power 3 multiplied by m to power 2 multiplied by m. M means m to power 1. 4 can be written as 4 over 1. -7 can be written as -7 over 1. We have here, as I told you, 4 over 1 multiplied by 1 over 4 multiplied by -7 over 1 multiplied by m and m. The same base, so we have to add the indices, which is 3 plus 2 plus 1. Eliminate 4 with 4. This will be -7. M to power 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1 is 6 plus 6. This is the final solution, which is -7m to power 6. Complete. A. Notice that we have here 36. 36 became 12. 12 times which number to give 36? Using the calculator to make 36 divided by 12. It will be 3. Here we have a to power 5. It became a to 3. So you have to make division of a to power 5 divided by a to power 3. I told you that if you have the same base and you have division, we can subtract the power. The power here is 5 minus 3 is equal to. So here we have a to power 2. The same, b will be to power 8 minus 2, which is 6. Or in the other way, we have 36, a to power 5, b to power 8 is equal to something times something. The required value here will be this side divided by that one. 36a to power 5 b to power 8 divided by this one, which is 12a to power 3 b to power 2, and make this division. Also b, you have to make division of 9a to power 5 divided by 3a to power 1. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. a to power 5 divided by a to power 1 is a to power 5 minus 1, which is a to power 4. Also the same here, divide this divided by 2cd over 2, it will give minus 2c to power 2 times d. Also here, divide this one divided by that one, you will get 7b to power 3. E is the same, F is the same. Very, very easy. Calculate the perimeter and the area of each shaded region. So please put 2 underlines because you have been asked to calculate 2 things, the perimeter and the area. Before we solve this one, if you have a shape like that, which is a rectangle, the perimeter is the total length of this plus this plus this plus this. This is the perimeter, اللي هو المحيط. The area is that one, which can be calculated as the length times width. Okay? And the perimeter, as I told you, this plus this plus this plus that. Okay, we have this is the length and this is the length are equal. The width is equal to the width. So if we add the length plus the width and the result multiplied by 2, you will get the perimeter. Why? Because this plus this is equal to this plus this. So you have to calculate once as width plus length and multiply the result by 2, which is 1, 2. Okay, let us start. For number A, first we have to calculate the perimeter. The perimeter here will be, the length is 3AB plus 2AB, this plus this. We have another 2, so this will be multiplied by 2. This will equal 3 and 2. If we took A and B outside the 2 brackets, we will have inside the brackets 3 plus 2 times AB. So this is 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2 is 5 multiplied by AB. This will equal 10AB, and this is the perimeter. The area will be 3AB times 2AB, 2AB. This is 2. This equal 3 times 2 is 6. A times A is A plus 1 plus 1 times B is B to power 1 plus 1. This will be equal 6. A to power 2, B to power 2. This is the area of this rectangle. Calculate the perimeter and the area of each shaded region. If we want to calculate the perimeter, we have to add these lengths 3x plus x plus x plus 2x plus 4x plus 3x. So the parameter is equal to 3x plus x plus x plus 2x plus 4x plus 3x. If we take x outside the brackets, so inside the brackets we'll have 3 plus 1x, it means 1x plus 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3. The summation of this number will be 14. So the parameter is equal to 14x. And we have been asked also to calculate the area of the shaded region. Okay, this shaded region can be divided into two shapes, this one and that one. The shape 1 is square with the side length of 3x, and this is a rectangle with 2x as a length and width of x. So the area is equal 3x multiplied by 3x plus 2x multiplied by x. We have summation of 2 multiplication. This will be equal, we multiply 3 times 3 times x to power 1 time or multiply by x to power 1. We have the same base which is x, so we have x to power 1 plus 1 plus 2 times 1 x times x is x to power 1 plus 1. This will equal 3 times 3 is 9, x to power 2 plus 2 times 1 is 2, x to power 2. If we took the x square outside the two brackets, we'll have inside the brackets 9 plus 2. This will equal 11x squared, and this is the final answer. Number C, we have been asked to calculate the parameter. If we want to calculate the parameter, we have to add these lengths. So the parameter is equal to a plus 4a plus a plus a, and we have a, 4a, and a. These 4 lines are the same as for these lines. So we can multiply this summation by 2. This is 1 and this is 2. We have also 2 lines which are this and this. So we have to add a plus a. Here we have summation of this multiplication plus a plus a. In this case, if we take a outside the two brackets, we will have a 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1. The summation is 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 4 is 6, plus 1 7, plus 1 is 8. So we have 8a times 2 plus a plus a is equal to 2a. For this 2, if we take a outside the two brackets, we will have here 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have plus 2a. Plus 2a. This will equal 8 times 2 is 16a plus 2a. Taking a outside, inside we will have 16 plus 2, which is 18, 18a. The parameter is equal to 18a. Also, we have been asked to calculate the area. the area is the area of this rectangle plus this one plus this one. This rectangle is the same as that one. So we have to calculate area of only one and multiply it by 2 to give the area of these two rectangles. The area will be the length is 4a times the width a, and we have another rectangle which has the same area of the first one, so we can multiply this area times 2 plus the area of this rectangle which has a length of 2a and width a, so plus 2a times a. Here we have 4 times 1 times 2. 4 times 2, a times a to power 1 plus 1 plus 2, a times a is a to power 1 plus 1, because we have the same equal base which is a, so we have to add the powers. Here this equal to 4 times 2 is 8, a to power 2 plus 2, a to power 2. If we take a to power 2 outside the two brackets, we will have inside the two brackets a plus 2. A plus 2 is equal to 10. So the area is 10a to power 2. This is the area of this shaded region. Calculate the total surface area and volume. So be careful, you have been asked to calculate the total surface area and the volume. For example, A. A is something like that. 1, 2, we have 1, 2 rectangles and another 2 equal rectangles which are green and another 2 rectangles which are blue one. The total surface area will be for the first rectangle, which is, for example, this rectangle. Its length is 3a, which is 2a. The area of this rectangle will be 3a times 2a. 3a times 2a plus this one is 2a times a. Its area is 2a times a. Also, we have another rectangle here, this one, which has a length of 3a and width a. Its area will be 3a times a. So, we have 1, 2, 3 rectangles, and we have another 3 rectangles. This has another one at the bottom, this has another one at the other side, and this has another one at the other side. So the summation of the area of these 3 rectangles can be multiplied by 2 to get the total surface area of this shape. This will be equal 3 times 2 is 6, a to power 1 plus 1 plus 2 times 1 is equal to a to power 1 plus 1 plus 3 a to power 1 plus 1. This will be equal to times 6a squared plus 2a to power 2 plus 3 to a to power 2. If we took a to power 2 outside the two brackets here, we will have 6 plus 2 plus 3. 6 plus 2 plus 3 times a to power 2. This is 11 times 2 times a to power 2. 2 times 11 is 21 times a to power 2. And this is the total surface area. Be careful, you have to calculate its volume. The volume is, you have to multiply, this is the base. Its base is a rectangle which has length of 3a, width of 2a. And this is the height of the shape. Its length is a. So the volume is equal to the area of its base, which is 3a times 2a times the height to get the volume of this shape, you have to multiply these three lengths. 3a times 2a times a. Take the numbers together. This will be 3 times this multiplication. This 3 times 2 times 1. What is 1? 1, because this is a, it means 1a. Times a to power 1 plus 1 plus 1. This will be equal 3 times 2 times 1 is equal 6, a to power 3. And this is the volume of this shape. For this figure, you will see it is composed of 12 rectangles and 2 bases. And 2 bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 2 bases. Each base has 1 rectangle and 2 equal shapes. 2 equal squares. Okay, to get the total surface area of this shape, as we saw in the video, we have here rectangle x and 3x. This rectangle has a length of 3x and width of x. Notice that this rectangle has another one at the other side. And also here we have another rectangle, 3x and x. So this part is 1, 2, 3, has 3 the same rectangle, or 3 equal rectangles. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these rectangles group. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which means 3 times 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 12 equal rectangles. We have also this rectangle and another 2 shape here. 2 squares, x times x, and another shape here. So if we want to calculate the total surface area, we will calculate the area of one rectangle of this rectangle, which is 3x times x. 3x times x times 12, because they are 12, 1, plus what is the area of this one? The area is length is 3x, width is x. So it is 3x times x plus this area is the area of the square is x times x. And we have 1, 2 equal shapes. So this area multiplied by 2. This shape, the top, are the same as the bottom. So this summation or these areas, which is this rectangle plus this one and this one, it will be multiplied by 2 to add the area of the base. So multiplied by 2. Okay, simplify. We have 12 times 3 times x plus 3 times x to power 1 plus 1 plus 2 times x to power 1 plus 1. We have 12 times 3, x to power 1 plus 1 is x to power 2 plus 2, 3x to power 2 plus 2x to power 2. If we took this outside the two brackets, inside the brackets we will have 3 plus 2, which is 5. So it will be 2 times 5x squared. This will be equal 2 times 5 is 10. Take x squared outside the two brackets. We will have 36 plus 10, which is 46x squared. This is the total surface area of this shape. But we have been asked also to calculate the volume. Volume, you have to calculate its base times its height. The area of the base is this one. In order to calculate the area of this shape, as I told you before, as we did before, it has one rectangle. The area of this rectangle is 3x times x plus the area of these two equal shapes. This one plus this one. The area of one is x times x times 2. 1, 2. This summation is the area of the base because the base has the same shape of this shape. Volume will be the area, this area, which is the base area times the height of the shape, which is 3x. So this will be multiplied by 3x. Okay, simplify. We have 3x to power 1 plus 1 plus 2 times x to power 1 plus 1, all multiplied by 3x. If we took x to power 2 outside, we'll have inside the two brackets 3 plus 2 times x squared times 3x. This is 5. This will be equal 5 times 3 times x to power 2 times x. This will be equal 15 x to power 2 times x to power 1 is x is equal to x to power 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So this will be x to power 3. This is the total volume of this shape. Very easy. Try to solve it by yourself.